Hello, hello, and welcome to this little video. So, I am nursing a bit of a summer cold here, and I thought I'm not going to let it stop me from sharing about metamorphosis with you because guess what? There is never a right time. There is never we often wait for this perfect moment, and I'm like, do I wait to record this video? Do I? I thought, no, I want to show up authentically because when I started this metamorphosis process for myself, I was at quite possibly, well, it was the darkest time of my life. And I went through this process myself about 3, 4 years ago. And then I have shared it since then with many beautiful souls along the way, and some who have gone through this program again with me. And then I've just had a lady sign up just now to go through it with me for a third time. Because this is the thing about metamorphosis as human beings, we are constantly evolving. We are constantly growing. We are constantly experiencing life in different ways. So, I wanted to do this little video just to give you a bit of insight about what metamorphosis is, what to expect, what time are the calls, how much does it cost. I want to cram it all into this. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Doors close on the 11th of August. I might make it the 12th because it's still Mercury retrograde on the 11th, but if it was originally the 11th of August, so that I can get the kit sent out, because with each part of the process, you get a kit sent out to you, which includes physical, spiritual tools that we'll use along the way, things like essential oils and crystals and all sorts of other magical things that can really support us. Um, the other thing I would say for those of you that are maybe hesitating, thinking, you don't have time for this, or you're too overwhelmed right now to take something on. The reason I created this was to make things so simple. When I first went through this process, I did not have the capacity to remember people's names, right? Like I was in such a um dark hole, right? I didn't have a lot of energy. But what I found was through doing these processes, and it's really simple things. It's all my life's work packed into this 6 month program that I guide you through. So it's step by step. We go through it together in community, which is massively powerful. Like the communities are still going strong from the ladies that went through it previously last year and the year before, supporting each other. And it really is a must for part of the process because it gives us that bit of accountability, but it also shows us that other human beings are experiencing maybe the challenges we're experiencing, are encountering the things that we're encountering, but also community gives you the chance to really celebrate, like celebrate your wins as you go through things, the changes, the mini miracles, the transformations that occur. So let me get down to what is the 6 month program about. So the program is broken into 3 stages, and you can, if you want, just sign up to each of the stages. However, it's more expensive if you then like want to go on and do the rest of it. So if you wanted to just do the vibe part, that is £300, and you can split the payment. So just reach out to me if you want to do that. So it's £300, and that includes the kit for vibe. You get access to the 5 weeks, 5 weeks of the program. You will get distance healing from me in August and yeah, August. I was going to say February there. August and September. Yes, that's correct. August and September. And you will also get a card reading from me in August and September. So if you just want to do that one part, you get access to the live calls with me, the program space, your kit, your healing, your cards for £300. However, if you want to then go on and do, so we've got vibe, then we've got connect, and then purpose. If you then want to go on, so you decide, actually, I do want to do all 3 parts. To do all 3 parts is £789. So it is a massive saving if you decide, actually, I'm going to commit to this journey for that 6 month period. And what happens is we do vibe for 5 weeks, we have a break, but during that break, You get to embody all the things you've been learning. So it's not just like, oh, we're learning onto the next thing, onto the next thing, onto the next thing. That is not how healing works. We really need to embody the practices that we are going through. So, excuse my little dog barking there. So we have that break in between. And then thrown off track there. When you have your breaks in between, I still do card readings for you every month and I still do your distance healing every month. So you have that support still in between the programs. Then we move on and we start Connect. And then again, 5 weeks, have a break, and then we start Purpose in the new year. So altogether, it runs for around 6 months, but you have these 5 week windows where you're working with me, having the live calls every week, and then we have breaks. So the calls are a Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. And if you check out the link, I'll pop it in the email. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll pop it in the comments down below. You can get that link, click through the link, and you'll see all the call times and dates and stuff there. So let me just check. I'll tell you when the first call is. So this is me just looking at the website. So all this information is on the website. So the first call for Vibe is the 21st of August at 7:30 p.m. And then it's 5 weeks at 7:30 p.m. And then we start Connect on the 30th of October. So after the October holidays. So if you're worried about holidays, kids being off, all of that, I have set it out so that it times in with those kind of things. Okay, Vibe. So in Vibe, we are working with all things vibration. I'm trying to see if it gives you the breakdown here of everything that is in each part. I think it does on the sign up part. Anyway, vibe is all things vibration. So we look at currently where you are emotionally, how you're feeling emotionally. We use tools to help identify those emotions and then shift the frequency. So if you're currently feeling quite low, we're going to look just to raise that. Maybe you're like, wah, up here, high, high, high. And you're scared about dropping, we're going to look to balance that. So we look at all things law of attraction, energy, emotion. So that's the first 5 weeks. We really look to change yourself on a cellular level, spiritual level, and just allow that transformation and that spark, inner spark to return. Stage two, connect. So we've built our vibration, we're beginning to master our emotions, we're beginning to look after ourselves. Stage two, connect, is about connecting with your intuition and your authentic self. Okay, so in this super fun sessions, we look at using things like creating sacred spaces, using oracle cards, pendulum work, symbolism, angel numbers, crystals, essential oils, meditation, journaling, nature, how we can use these tools to really support us in connecting with our intuition. And what that does, it allows us to be truly authentic, to hear our soul's calling, to hear what it is that we came here to do. This is why this process is set up in this way, because we become this clearer channel through vibe. Then in Connect, we begin to utilize that channel to hear exactly, or hear or see. We look at all your different clear senses. And we allow you to begin to hear the messages that maybe you're missing right now. Okay, so that helps you really connect and align with what's true for you. So that finishes the end of November, December time. You're doing all your December stuff, it's all good. Then we come back in January and we do purpose. And purpose is we're pulling it all together, right? We're using those messages. We then begin to identify your unique blueprint, yourself, your strengths, all the things that excite you. It really helps you connect to your own individual, authentic, soul-led life. Okay, so it is powerful. We help you connect with your mission, your passion, your purpose, and then we go on. And then you can come back the following year and do it all again if you want to, just to next level, to next level, to next level. Um, but yeah, what I want to just say was like, you don't have to be feeling like I'm freaking thriving in life right now to do it, wherever you're at. Wherever you are at, you will benefit from going through this process. Okay, I am there to support you. Your community will be there to support you. The tools are there to support you. And then you get access to the program afterwards for free for 365 days. Okay, so not only do you get to go through the program, but you have access to go through it again in your own time at the end of the program. So the whole program, as I mentioned, is £789. If you want to pay that up payment plan, I'm just looking on the website. So you can do a 6 month payment plan at £131.50 for 6 months, or you can pay in full. So you have those two options. Again, if that's not going to work for you, do reach out to me. Like if you're like, Susie, I need this in my life, or you're getting some kind of inkling, some kind of call, now is your time. I'm also going to share a link below to a live I did the other day about the heroine's path. I pulled two cards for Metamorphosis that gave us a little indication as to what to expect. And those two cards, if they speak to you, maybe this is for you. So I will pop the link to that either below, or in the email if I'm sending this an email. Who knows when I'm sending this yet, but I just felt like it doesn't matter whether I have a head cold, it doesn't matter how you're feeling. Ultimately, this process will support you. So any questions, reach out. As I said, doors closed 11th. We now have one, two, three, four, five people signed up so far, and there's 12 spaces. So let me know if it's for you. And I cannot wait to start. And as soon as you sign up, I will do your card reading for you as well. So you get your individual card reading in August. And then we're having our distance Reiki later in the month once everybody's in and sorted. Okay, sending you all so much love. Any questions, reach out. Speak to you soon.